tools back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth. Hoes recognize, niggas do too, cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know, so I'd advise you not to trust that hoe.
Are loot boxes and supply drops going to be the death of gaming? Is the greed of companies going to undermine games in the future? Just recently, 3 games, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Forza 7, and Shadow of War, have been infected with loot crates. Shadow of War and Forza 7 being one of the first AAA title single-player games to have this kind of microtransaction. And these microtransactions in these single-player games directly affect the actual single-player game, and I do not believe this has ever been done before. Companies now see how much money can be made from in-game purchases, mostly thanks to mobile games that started this whole system of loot crate and buying games and DLC and microtransactions, and it's almost certain this disease is going to affect a whole lot more games in the future. However, laws are being implemented to curb this type of gambling, thank God. Unfortunately, it's not moving very fast, and governments and corporations and the Federal Trade Commission don't even care really quite at all. They don't even look at it as gambling. They don't really want to get involved with it. I mean, look at T. Martin and Pro Syndicate got busted, found guilty of lying to people about owning a website and then telling people to go over there and win money on it. Meanwhile, their winnings on it were probably faked, and they manipulated the whole damn thing. And what happened to them? This is what happened to them. That was a smack on my wrist. Nothing. But right now, in China, there has been a law that was recently passed, which is crazy. China, of all the countries in the world, has passed the very first law when it comes to loot crates, and I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but apparently someone pissed and didn't grease someone's pockets in the Chinese legislative. I don't know, it's a communist country, not even sure how that works. But mostly what happened over there is that because of the popularity of loot boxes in Overwatch and were so huge, that games must now show the odds of actually getting items out of loot crates, of every game, not just Overwatch, but any game that has supply drops, loot crates, they have to publicly show you before you even open it what the chances are of unlocking things. Also, a member of the United Kingdom Parliament has opened an inquiry into the loot box model of microtransactions in console games on behalf of a constituent who asked him about the legality of the practice. There was a petition put forth. They have over 11,000 signatures, and in the UK, when a petition is put forth before the government, the Parliament has more than 10,000 signatures, it is law that the government must look at it now. So I'm not sure if anything will come of this, but as well in the United Kingdom at the Isle of Man, I'm pretty sure the Isle of Man is part of the UK, loot boxes and supply drop like in-game transactions are already 100% illegal, and people and myself wonder if that type of legislation will be implemented to all the UK after this recent inquiry into the UK Parliament, setting off what could possibly be as well a change of how loot crates are currently being used in games. So if the United Kingdom says they're illegal, China's already got rules against them, that means the rest of the world might fall like a dominoes. Who knows? America, Canada, or other countries may just say forget it. We got CSGO Lotto gambling websites, T. Martin got me a gay blue Jeep, and we're not going to do anything about it, and if you get caught, this is what you get. That was a slap on the wrist again. Personally, I think loot crates can fuck off. They're nothing more than a form of gambling, without a doubt, and especially there's a problem with them because a large portion of people playing video games are little kids or young kids, and it doesn't take the genius to realize that whether it's loot boxes in CSGO or supply drops in Call of Duty or loot boxes in Overwatch, this is nothing more than a slimy cash grab business practice. And I'm sure people are going to say, you know what?
They can exhibit self-control. I play these games. I've never bought a loot box, never bought a loot crate, never bought a supply drop.
Well, you know what? Slow clap for you, man. That's a slow clap. And that's great and all, but that's not how gambling works. Someone's obviously buying them because they're making billions of dollars every year on it, and that's the whole purpose, actually, of this whole system is to override your common sense. And loot crates and supply drops are 100% form of gambling. Also, if you don't even understand, there's stuff going on in the background. Rolling Stone uncovered a patent that Activision has had since 2015 to use algorithm manipulation in its matchmaking system to try to influence players to buy supply drops. Now, something has to be done because this is getting ridiculous. Kids aren't even mentally developed enough to deal with these types of influences and choices being put forth into them and in their brain. They don't have the prefrontal lobes yet to even make these kind of decisions, and when they're being manipulated, they don't even know what's going on. They just go, oh, hey, Mom, can I have $100? Buying some dumbass supply drops to hopefully get some kind of gun. And we all know as well, these corporations have one goal in mind, profits. And right now, the loot crate epidemic is at its precipice between complete destruction as gaming as we know it and returning to some normalcy. So hopefully some laws do get passed to control companies like Activision before it's too late, because this is getting ridiculous and it's just going to keep going and going and going unless someone reins them in and handcuffs these dumbass corporations who don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just destroying gaming for the profit, and it's just banana rama ding dong, and it's out of control. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name's 8 Thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. It'll make your life 10 times better. You having troubles making bad decisions? Hey, make a great decision. Subscribe. And last but not least, y'all be cool. Stay in school. Stay no to drugs. Look both ways before crossing the street. Help prevent forest fires. Make sure to brush and floss regularly to help promote healthy oral hygiene. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Peace out!
Yeah.